Hey y'all, Shannon Hodges here. I want to talk to you about 5 tips to help leaders who struggle with focus. Question: have you ever struggled with being unable to focus? Did that mean you make a lot of mistakes? I know I have. Just think about what you're going through with the holiday season right now. Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you having trouble with focus? Is your mind scattered all over the place? Here's the thing: when leaders sleep well, they lead well. They're able to focus and have clarity, and this enables them to grow healthy teams through the power of authentic connection. And this is important. When you lead, you want to be seen, to be known, and to be heard. So let's talk 5 tips to help leaders who struggle with focus. Number 1, a good night's sleep puts things in proper focus. So last week we actually talked about sleepless nights, and I listed 5 tips to help with sleepless nights. But when we're focusing, I felt it was important to include that as number 1 is getting a good night's sleep to help put things in proper focus. Rest is crucial when we focus. Benjamin Franklin said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." A good night's sleep helps with your focus, and it also benefits your health. And it benefits your health, it benefits your wealth, and it benefits wise choices. It benefits you in making wise choices. So a good night's sleep is crucial. Number 2, take a walk. It actually helps unclutter the mind and the emotions. A good night's sleep is the first key to focus well. The second is to take a walk. Life happens. You don't know what you're going to face during the day, and life can be stressful, and that's just facts. It's been scientifically proven that a walk can help boost your mood and increase your blood flow and blood circulation to your brain and body. Have you ever thought about it? You're in a perfectly good mood, and then your mind starts going down a rabbit trail of worry, of stress, of something that you're worrying about coming out perhaps, and it's just in so much turmoil. Your emotions follow where your thoughts go, and a walk, as simple as it sounds, it's a game changer. It can really change things. This simple action can be the very thing that opens up your thinker, and then a solution comes. Mark Twain, who I always say looks like Kurt Russell to me. I think they look like father-son. But anyway, Mark Twain quotes, "You cannot depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus." You cannot depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Think about that. Imagination is another topic all of its own. Imagination is so important to growth. Number 3, focus forward. You cannot change your past, y'all. Forgive yourself and let it go. And I automatically always want to break into the Frozen song. Let it go, let it go. And the lyrics are, let it go, let it go. And then it says, you can't hold me back anymore. And then it goes on to say, it's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fear that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. Yesterday, I posted a question. What do you do to help you focus? And the picture that I used was entirely blurry except for where the magnifying glass was focused on. It was a road and it was a path forward, and I chose that on purpose. Because when you focus forward, you're on the path and you're on to reach your goals and the things that you need to accomplish as a leader to lead well. And y'all, it is so important to deal with the past and let it go, and then don't look back. Even Paul made a comment about focus forward. He said, I keep running hard toward the finish line to get the prize that is mine, because God has called me through Christ Jesus to life up there in heaven. That's Philippians 4:13. So one of my all-time favorites in Hollywood, Sylvester Stallone, aka Rocky Balboa. He said, our greatest glory is not in falling, but rising every time that we fall. It does not matter how many times you fall, how many times you've made bad choices, no matter what kind of pickle you've gotten yourself into, as long as you don't quit, you will finish strong. And I speak in detail regarding shame and how the past keeps tripping us up, and it keeps us actually from finishing. And I'll share more about that in the end. It is so worth investing in yourself. You are worthy of the time and the investment to be free, to be authentic, and to be focused. Number 4, focus on your goal and keep it simple. Simplicity is so underrated. And I'm working now on a teaching project called Back to the Basics. I found that the greatest victories are when we keep it simple. And I have a mentor that says it's so simple that it offends people. Never underestimate the double twin power of focus and simplicity. Do any of y'all remember the old Super Friend cartoons on Saturday mornings with the Wonder Twins? I'm dating myself here. They would bump fists and they would say, Wonder Twin powers, activate! And then they would say what they wanted to turn into. Well, focus and simplicity are double twin powers. Steve Jobs says, love him, hate him, doesn't matter. This is a very powerful statement that he said, and it really stood out to me. He said, focus and simplicity. Once you get there, you can move mountains. Guess who else talked about moving mountains? Jesus. King Jesus talked about moving mountains, the mountain mover himself. That's pretty cool, huh? So full focus engages your spirit, your soul, which is your mind, will, and emotions, and your body. Being an outside leader who connects authentically first with yourself, then with God, and then with others carries a powerful dynamic that brings powerful results. When you have a goal, you have purpose. Not everyone will understand that purpose, and you know what? They don't need to. Number 5, have strong boundaries and say no when needed. This is a very powerful key on focus. When you decide to focus, guess what happens? Little emergencies and the drama llama start happening, right? I have a very precious friend, and she says, your emergency is not my emergency. People think that because a person prays or is a believer that you have to drop everything and attend to their needs. Many times it is a consequence of their own actions that they're trying to get out of, and they don't bother you or contact you until they have their emergency. And they also they're being used to keep you from focusing on your goal. And this may sound not very nice, y'all, and that's okay. Nice is a counterfeit of the fruit of the spirit of kindness. We're called to be kind. We're not called to be nice. Nice is a slippery slope to destruction. Kindness tells the truth in love, has strong boundaries to say no. It is not selfish to say no. And people like to twist things up. They like to manipulate. They try to control other people. Don't fall for it. There is flexibility in knowing when to say yes and when to say no. You know those in your life that live in a perpetual state of emergency. Don't fall for it. Bruce Lee, the master of martial arts, movie star, said, the successful warrior is just an average man with laser-like focus. So laser-like focus takes an average man to be super human, it's a superpower, so to speak. It takes the average and it becomes above average. It's really powerful. Focus is very powerful. And saying no is not always about saying no to a person. It could be saying no to that ice cream when your goal is to lose weight. Perhaps your no is watching that movie at night and instead working on writing that book. Perhaps your no is saying no to friends to go shopping and go out to eat because you need that money to pay a bill. You are powerful. You are called to leadership for a purpose, and your no is powerful as well. So let's recap very, very quickly the 5 tips that can help you focus. Number 1, a good night's sleep puts things in proper focus. Number 2, take a walk. It helps unclutter the mind and the emotions. Focus forward. You cannot change your past. Forgive yourself and let it go. Number 4, focus on your goal and keep it simple. Number 5, have strong boundaries and say no when needed. To be a powerful and authentic leader, focus, y'all, is so important. When a person is too busy thinking about their past or allowing shame to trip them up, afraid to truly be seen, afraid that what people may think, it affects the impact of being a leader. So if you're interested in learning on how to flip that internal narrative of shame as a leader, in a practical way so that you can lead authentically and authentic connect in a safe environment, I have a program that you can take in the privacy of your own home and also have available question and answers once a week. And I also have one-on-one coaching that is completely confidential. I just finished a 12-week course one-on-one coaching and I've niched it down to 8 weeks. This means that you have freedom is available for you. You have freedom to lead, freedom to be heard, freedom to be seen. And this is a safe place to tell the truth and get healed. We get down to the nitty gritty of a thing. There's nothing off the table. When you're dealing with shame, there's a lot that goes into that. And there are so many people waiting on the other side of your victory. So connect with me. The link is in the bio on how to connect and sign up for the course, or you can also send me a personal email if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. It is an 8-week diamond immersive. It's one-on-one. It is completely confidential. There's a confidentiality agreement, and I interview those before I will accept, because this is something that is very serious, and this is only for those who really want to be truly free and to lead well. And my email is Shannon@shannonhodges.org, and I will have that in the comments as well. Thanks, y'all. Bye.